I'm going to tell you something that sounds completely backwards. The more specific your content becomes, the bigger your business usually becomes. One of the biggest mistakes I see businesses make is they're trying to speak to everyone. And when you try to speak to everyone, you end up sounding like everyone. Let's take a real estate agent again for an example. Imagine they create a video titled, "Everything You Need to Know About Buying a House." Okay, who's that for? It's a first-time buyer, someone relocating, an investor, a retiree. Luxury, commercial, nobody knows. Now compare with the 5 mistakes first-time home buyers in Atlanta make before they ever talk to a realtor. Now we've got something because somebody sitting in Alpharetta who's thinking about buying their first home feels like that video was made specifically for them. Specificity creates relevance, and relevance creates attention. Attention will start to build the trust. Let's look at another example, an IT company. They release a video. Technology trends for businesses. Super freaking generic. Okay, let's try to rewrite it. The 3 cybersecurity mistakes medical practices are making in 2026. Now you've got every doctor's office paying attention. Same company, same expertise, different positioning. A financial advisor. Generic, investment tips. Specific, what business owners over 50 need to know before selling their company. Now you've got the exact audience you actually want. If you're a contractor, kitchen remodeling ideas. 5 things every homeowner should know before signing a kitchen remodel contract. You see what's happening? The content isn't broader, it's narrower. But the authority becomes bigger because people don't want experts in everything. They want experts in their problem. I want you to imagine you're standing in a crowded room with 1,000 people. If I yell, "Hey, everybody," a few people might look. But if I say, "Hey, first-time home buyers," every first-time home buyer immediately pays attention. Marketing works the same exact way. The goal isn't to get everybody's attention. The goal is to get the right people's attention. And here's where business owners start to get a little nervous. They think, if I get more specific, I'll lose customers. Actually, it's the complete opposite thing that usually happens because specialists are remembered, generalists are compared. When you're remembered, price becomes less important. When you're compared, price becomes everything. Think about that. And I'll be honest, sometimes I have to remind myself about that. Everybody does. For another industry example, an attorney, everything about personal injury versus what to do in the first 24 hours after an accident. Dentist, dental care tips. Parents, when should your child have their first orthodontic consultation? It's a great question. And I'm probably asking myself, having 3 kids that potentially could need braces, when is that first appointment? I don't even know. But that would be good to know. If you're a business coach, obviously how to grow is very broad and not very specific, and I'm hoping that somebody wouldn't post that as a title, versus how companies between 1 million and 5 million will get stuck. Here's your relevance equation. Your specific message to your specific audience will build a specific amount of trust. Here's the deal. The riches aren't in the niches. They're in becoming unforgettable to one audience before trying to get to everyone else. So if going viral isn't the goal and everybody isn't your customer, well, then what should we actually measure? That's where we're going next.